Hi you guys, it is your favorite pretty girl peeps, and I am here to do a quick video on how to always look put together. So I was already going to be doing my makeup, so I figured if it's cool with y'all, I'm just going to do my makeup and give you guys these tips at the same time. So yeah, on that note, I'm just going to get started. I definitely listened to the end. However, there are definitely way more tips than what I'm going to name, but these are like some of the top ones that I feel like are budget friendly, easy to like maintain, easy to keep up. And if you have any more that you like, definitely, comment in the comments below. Let me know. If you guys want to see a video like on how to elevate your style in general, let me know. I'll make one of those too. So we're just going to get started with 7 ways to always look put together. So number 1 is going to be to invest in everyday clothing. So this includes just things that you could just toss on, things you could just toss on when like you're going to run errands. So I'll kind of just get started on that. I think this is really important because you want to start getting to the point to where you can like literally go to the grocery store and you still feel like put together. So that doesn't mean like you have to wear heels or you have to wear like a button up, anything like that. But what that does mean is that, say for instance, you want to just run a couple errands. I feel like you always run into people when you're running errands, right? So you want to look put together, even if you're just going to run like some errands or you're going to get your hair done or your nails done. Like you want like just some nice clothes for that. So you want to actually invest in those type of clothes. Or if somebody's like, hey, can I come over? You don't look crazy sitting around the house type of situation. So the type of clothes that look best for that are going to be matching sets, lounge wear, lounge dresses, the Skims type clothing look good for that. Those sweatpants that come with like a hoodie or a matching top, things that you easily don't have to think about and you still look nice when you put it on. Having slides, having nice sandals for the summertime, having, shoes that easily go with a little bit of anything, if that makes sense. So, and my brows still have this tint on them. So I'm trying to go over it without taking too much of the tint off, if that makes sense. So it's still kind of like sticky in a sense. So it's kind of hard to go over. But anywho, so some good places to get this type of stuff, or, just like nice basic tops, leggings, if they're quality leggings, are nice, so like the Target leggings, Kohl's leggings, places like that, really investing in some nice quality leggings. Forever 21 even has some at times. But I think those things and like nice graphic tees that you could just toss together, those are like good examples of just everyday clothes that, it doesn't take a lot of effort, but then you still look pulled together, if that makes sense. So some good places to get this type of stuff are Kohl's, Forever 21, and of course this is again on a budget. Amazon, H&M has nice like everyday like put together pieces. And this brow is really bothering me, and I still got to clean them up, of course, but this one is just bothering me because it's just not really, the tint is so weird right there. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's like because of the tint, it's not really letting me put that on there. But what was I gonna say? So places like that, Boohoo, Amazon has really nice sets a lot of times. Swankoposh, if you're in Michigan, and they ship. So even if you're not in Michigan, Swankoposh has really nice like already put together sets, and they're like inexpensive. Those are good places to get stuff like that. Or like I have on like a little bodysuit under this shirt. Bodysuits are really good for like everyday throw on and go type of clothing. Also what's good for go on little t-shirts. Always make sure you have like some little t-shirts that you could throw on that might go under a shirt or something like that, that are clean, that aren't dingy, that are not ripped apart. Target has started selling a lot of like nice knitted undershirts, so that's really good too, to look into those. But yeah, I think those are like a good place to start. Like if you have that type of stuff, if you collect at least 3 or 4, then you always have like enough to like get you through, like if you were to go just randomly out during the week. So this isn't saying like when you're going out to happy hour, or like when you're going out to like, a work function or something. This is like saying like you just want to run some errands, or you want to be around the house lounging. I like those little loungy body dresses for the house. Really nice quality robes too are nice for the house, and I'm going to link a lot of this stuff in my Amazon store, so no worries. Nice quality, the little silk kimono robes are nice and well put together if you just want to be, cute sitting around the house, those are cool as well. So those are just like a few suggestions of just easy things that you could just throw on and kind of go, and you still look like, you know, you're not a bum. You know how sometimes when you just walking out the house, you might grab some leggings, a random t-shirt, and then it just look crazy. So, or investing in like a nice pair of sneakers that you could just throw on. Like if you aren't a sandals girl or something like that, some clean, well put together sneakers that you could just run out, run your errands, and come back in. That would be like tip number one, is going to be to invest in some everyday clothes, or figure out what is already worthy like in your closet. But it's always never a bad idea to add some white t-shirts, some white button-ups, some white crisp shirts, some nice leggings, some nice like leisure pants to throw on, some nice sweatpants, like quality sweatpants, like not none with like no rips, tears, stuff like that. Throwing that type of clothing actually out of your closet can help a lot, actually, because then you can see what you like actually have, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna clean these brows up, and we are going to go into way number 2, and these are in no particular order. So way number 2 is going to be to invest in some everyday type of jewelry. So when I say invest into everyday type of jewelry, this just means like having a nice little inexpensive necklace and earring combo that you can easily throw in. I've recently started wearing the little cubic zirconium earrings, and you can get these like in a pack from Forever 21. And the reason why I say that I don't mind that is because a lot of times I lose this stuff anyway, or these are good for like if you're out and about and you forgot to put your earrings on for the day, you could just quickly slip these on, and they mostly go with anything, and they're inexpensive, so if you lose them, you don't feel bad. Of course, still you could wear your quality hoops, your quality earrings, your like K's and different stuff like that, like your real silver, real gold, things like that. But just for like every day, you know, just running out the house, like I wear this initial necklace a lot, or I wear these a lot. And I'm a big hoops girl, so investing in things like hoops. I get a lot of my hoops from a Black-owned, woman-owned company. It is called the Hoop Mob. That's where I get a lot of my hoops from. Also, another quality jewelry company is Shop Harper Ray. So I get a lot of my stuff from her as well. I really like her Cuban sets. I feel like a little nice Cuban set just always sets an outfit off really nicely. Even the most simplest outfit, when you got your little Cuban on, it looks well put together, if that makes sense. And then I'm just putting a little bit of this down here. So just investing in a couple of pieces. Rings, if you wear those. I'm not a big ring girl outside of my wedding ring. A nice, this one has to be brought up. A nice quality watch. You know, like something simple that you could throw on. Some brands that are nice and inexpensive are like Fossil, Michael Kors. Things like that that you just can honestly just throw on and go about your day. I feel like that type of stuff really makes you look put together. A nice bracelet if you like those. I don't really wear bracelets unless I'm like actually like going somewhere. But yeah, so just blended all that out. About to just put a quick little shadow on. Not really doing too much today. I have some content to do. So yes. So that leads into the next part of always looking put together, is going to be like the actual like aesthetics part. So number 3 is going to be to keep your hands and feet done. And I mean, I know that sounds like, well, why does that even matter type of thing? But honestly, people pay attention to your hands. When they're shaking your hand, when you're paying a bill, when you're like doing whatever, people notice your hands. So you want to have your hands put together. And then as far as feet, you know, I know some people are like, well, I wear socks. What's the point? The point is for you. The point is for, you know, what if it's one of those days where it's hot and you can't wear socks and you got to have on like, you know, some nice slides or something. You want your feet to be done. And again, this is like on a budget video. So, you know, this could include, you know, just treating yourself to a manicure once a month. Like maybe you can't afford acrylics, or maybe you don't like acrylics, or you could get like, I'm trying this new thing called the structured manicure. So it's like between a gel manicure and between actual acrylics. And I really do enjoy it. It's a lot shorter than what I am used to. So by the summertime, I'm probably going back to acrylics, not gonna lie to y'all. But it's definitely a cute option, you know, if you want to save some money and you want to be in between the two. You can definitely do other colors as well. I just chose a neutral color. Another option is going to a nail school and getting your hands and feet done. With pedicures, what I find that stretches my pedicures out is I get what's called a shellac pedicure. And I feel like my pedicures just last like forever with the shellac pedicure. So that stretches out the life of that. So I can get less pedicures, if that makes sense. So that's why I personally do like getting the shellac pedicures instead. And then another option is not acrylics, but press-ons. You can get press-on nails, and you can actually get press-on toes now. And you can do that yourself at home. Normally, those sets are definitely under like $20 a piece, sometimes under $10 a piece. And then if not, just get on YouTube and learn how to do your natural nail beds. Even if your natural nail beds are good, your cuticles are pushed back, you know, that's good too. So just making sure that your hands and your feet look together, that will avoid you out here looking busted and disgusted. You know, make sure you already have that, you know, put into place and ready to roll. And now I'm just looking for my lashes real quick, y'all. Okay, so number 4 is going to be hair. So with hair, a lot of people like to wear their hair natural. But you know, if it's been like weeks, your hair been in this ratty ponytail for a while, and you're just like, well, I don't got time to go get it done, or I can't afford to get it done. These are like going to be some easy hairstyles that are like low maintenance, but still you can just walk out the house and go. So of course, I'm sure you guys have heard of like the hat wigs. That's an option. The wigs that have the hat on top. Ponytails, drawstring ponytails are an easy, good method. You just slick your hair back, toss the ponytail on, half wigs, and then tossing a headband over it. Now you got a cheap headband wig. You're welcome. I got a whole bunch of those linked in my Amazon store as well under hair stories. Good, a quick weave where you get the tracks glued to the liquid cap. I don't get mine put directly on my hair. Protective styles like braids last a while and are really manageable and easy to keep up with. But pretty much it's just stuff or sew-ins, things that are very low maintenance, but that you don't have to do a lot to, but you're always going to look nice too with. That's what you want to think about when you're thinking about what's going to make you look put together on a budget. It's easy things that don't take a lot of work, that don't take a lot of finances, or that last long if you're going to be paying the bigger buck. So yeah, if you get a sew-in that may cost more on the front end, but the fact will be then you don't have to get your hair done, you know, every, you know, 2 weeks. You can maybe stretch that for a month or two, depending on, you know, how long you like to keep your hair. Me, my hair itches normally, so I can't keep styles super duper long, but if you can, more power to you. You know, so just thinking about those things will definitely help you out and help you save some money. So another thing, and I know I wasn't just the best advocate for it, but is as far as grooming and appearance, number 5 is going to be to keep your brows groomed. So that does not mean you have to fill them in like I just did, but that's like actually taking the investment and going to get your eyebrows either threaded or going to get them waxed or going to get them arched. Something to where they stay in line and they are neat and nice. And I know that seems really superficial, but I promise it's not. It's just brows really center your face. And I feel like, especially if you're the type of person who does not like to wear makeup, they just easily make it so simple to where you could literally just throw on some mascara, throw on some lip gloss, and go about your day. Like, you do not have to do a full beat when I feel like your brows are put together. Now, a tip that I've learned that has saved me some coins, some time, and keeps my brows up is getting them waxed and tinted. And where I go and get mine waxed and tinted is at the Benefit Brow Bar. And I just feel like it just is super easy. So I actually had a girl I was going to, but she moved to Detroit. And I'm like 30 minutes away from Detroit. And she was literally right around the corner, maybe like 10 minutes away. So I'm just not in a space to where I can like use my lunch break to drive all the way to Detroit, find parking, all that good stuff. So I think she did an amazing job. But I've switched over to Benefit because I feel like the Benefit Brow Bar is affordable and they know what they're doing. So why not? So what I get is a little bit pricier, but I feel like it lasts and I feel like it's definitely worth the investment. So I get the brow wax, the brow shape and tint. So pretty much they like wax shape my brows and they put a little tint on it. And it looks good. What I always ask them to do is like more of an ombre effect. So because I just feel like it just keeps them like at least neat, keeps them nice. And it's inexpensive. It's like $45 and then, you know, tip. So that's not really bad. And normally, you know, you be on Ulta anyway. And I mean, it lasts as long as you want it to last, right? So it really depends on like how you're upkeeping it. Like, are you like getting any like oily makeup remover or anything on it? Because of course that's going to impact how long that might last for you. So thinking about things like that. Investing in a tailor so that your clothes fit well, having a tailor on call so you have that good relationship with the tailor for when you do need those last minute things fixed up. But yeah, things like that I think are really super duper helpful. So yeah, those are like kind of the thoughts as far as that. Lastly, the bonus tip is going to be to smell good. If you smell good, people are going to always remember what you had on, how you looked. It's just an easy life hack. It's just make sure you smell good, and people don't remember you if you smell good. So just make sure you smell good. That's the bonus tip. So hopefully you guys like these quick and easy tips on how to always look put together. Of course, there are way more. So if you want me to do a part 2 or kind of elaborate more so on anything that I talked about today, definitely just reach out. So that was the final bonus tip. So hopefully you guys like this video. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It is your favorite pretty girl peeps.